Hi, welcome to another episode of How to Do Atkins Low Carb. My name is Kent Altena, and today's episode really comes out of a lot of the questions that I've seen. How do I do Atkins and still be able to go out to eat? You know, that's one of the things that I like to do. I like to go out to eat, but how do I do that on Atkins? But before I even start into this, let me give you my philosophy on why I go out to eat. And, you know, it's nice to have an unlimited budget, but I certainly don't have it. So when I go out to eat, I'm looking to get full and filled up for the best value possible. That's not saying I don't care about taste, because taste is certainly important, but taste at $40 or $50 a plate, I'm not going to be doing it. It has to be much cheaper than that for me to go out to eat. Second, I'm also looking for something I can get while I'm out to eat that I can't necessarily make at home, or I just don't feel like cooking at home. And finally, it's usually more about something that's tried and true, a sure thing, rather than experimenting and trying something new. I'm more likely to head towards something I do know as opposed to something that may be new to me. So if you're wondering why sushi's not on the meal, just not a fan of it. So what are my favorite types of meals going out to eat? Well, first things first, buffets. There's a lot of food snobs out there that say, oh, you shouldn't go to a buffet. You can get much better food, much better quality food if you go and just buy a single portion. Buffets are all junk, blah, blah, blah. I'm not a food snob. Like I said, value. There's good buffets and there's bad buffets. Go to the ones that are good. Go to the ones that actually care about the food that they're putting out and care about the preparation of the food. There's certainly good ones out there. If you don't like the buffets in your area, don't go to them. But don't label the whole, just like there's good steakhouses and bad steakhouses, there's good buffets and bad buffets. So obviously going out to a buffet, you have to evaluate the menu. If it has a sauce on it, it's probably not legal. Closest to the things you'd be making at home, the steaks, the shrimp, those sorts of things. Focus on that. The place I normally go out to eat most, however, are salad bars. Things that just simply feed you salad. You know, that you can have your lettuce, throw your meat on, cheese, other vegetables, and then put a dressing on it. That's my typical dinner item on where I'm going out to eat every day for dinner. Third, absolutely my most favorite place to go out to eat, though, the place that I don't usually get to go out to eat because there's not one in the Des Moines market, is a Brazilian steakhouse. These guys have, it's a rodizio that servers come along and bring you food on spears and then slice the meat off and put it on your plate. It's basically an all-you-can-eat meat buffet, and it's amazing. And usually the foods that are on the cold bar are also, you have to pick through the carby foods versus the non-carby foods, but they're usually high-quality foods. Fogo de Chao, Texas de Brazil, two notable examples of very good Brazilian steakhouses that I highly recommend. The fourth place is one that is local to me, and I do highly recommend them. It's a Mongolian Grill. You have to watch out for the carbs in the sauces, because most of the sauces may have a lot of carbs, but as long as you focus on the oils, the garlics, the spices, and the seasonings, you should be fine. Basically, it's select your meat, select your vegetables on top of that, and then put whatever toppings or sauces you want on top. Szechuan sauce is usually, more often than not, safe to be put on top. But like I said, garlic oil, sesame oil, and red hot pepper oil are all safe choices as well. Another one, Mexican. Obviously, you stay away from all the enchiladas, the burritos, the tacos, and the rice and the beans, because all those aren't necessarily legal. However, we just went out today for Mexican for dinner today. Fajitas for two. Ask them for it. Save the rice, save the beans, save the tortillas, just add extra lettuce. That's completely acceptable meal, and the salsa is great, and there you go. Another place, wing places. How can you go wrong with buffalo wings? I like to make mine at home, but if I'm going out to eat, a safe thing for going out to eat is typically wings. Buffalo sauce is a completely safe sauce. Though you do have to ask, are these wings breaded or are they naked? And I forgot to ask that question one time, got a breaded wings and had to send it back, and or just left them on my plate, gave them to somebody else, and went hungry for that day. So I never forgot to ask that question again. American steakhouses and burger places, all obviously good choices. Just simply ask for it without the bun and exchange any carbolicious side like fries or baked potatoes or whatever for an extra side of vegetables or a salad or whatever. More often than not, they'll be completely happy to make those substitutions for you. And finally, fast food. You know, again, I'm not a food snob. I'm fully willing to admit that I go out to fast food places maybe once or twice a week. What do you do when you go out? Ask for a burger. McDonald's double cheeseburgers or one of their Angus burgers, or go to Hardee's and ask for their low-carb burger. Just simply ask for it without a bun. They're willing to do that for you. My standard when I go to McDonald's, I get the double cheeseburger without bun, lettuce, onion, and cheese only, please. It's a simple and easy meal, and make sure you do not have the ketchup on it. Now, this is not an all-inclusive list. You can almost go to almost any restaurant out there and expect to find something on the menu that is Atkins friendly. Italian places, chicken Caesar salad. Pizza place, just eat the toppings off the pizza. Chinese, ask for the meal sans the sauce. It's just a matter of knowing the menu, knowing the cuisine, and making the appropriate substitutions. And finally, what are my tips for going out to eat? Don't be shy. Ask questions. What's on this meal? What's on this entree? Make substitutions if necessary. The waitresses and servers are more often willing to make any changes that you wish them to make, especially in these economic times. And second, tip and patronize those places that are willing to cater to your meal selections or your substitutions. If they're willing to go the extra mile for you, make sure you pay them back for that. Pay them back for making it an enjoyable situation for you. And the converse is obviously true. I was actually charged more at this one McDonald's for lettuce when I asked for no bun. Never happened before, but it happened at this McDonald's that I was actually charged for lettuce. I haven't gone back to the McDonald's. I didn't let the management know why. Now, if they're not willing to cater to your meal, don't patronize them. It's as simple as that. And finally, don't be a low-carb food snob when you go out to eat. Don't look down upon the other diners' food selections. If you go to this buffet and someone's loading up on mashed potatoes and chicken fried steak and all these other carb-filled foods, certainly don't look down on them. Don't make them feel bad. Don't even think twice about them, because they're probably not in the same place that you are at now. Let them see your success. Let them see your own food choices, and then maybe they'll make their choice in their own time to change the way that they're eating. They don't need you to be looking down upon them, just as you never wanted someone else to look down upon you. I'll put some other links in the video description to the right and on other tips and hints for going out to eat. I hope you enjoyed, and good day.